For the last 71 years, we've watched some of the greatest moments in sports history.
The Celtics now lead 45. And West with a long jump. Russell deflected it and keeps it. Beautiful play. Feeds off quickly to Havlicek. Has been guarded by Krebs, who is holding back. Goes up. They jump long. Cousy throws it high in the air. And the Boston Celtics are the world champions. Oscar Robertson throws to Kareem. 7 seconds. Winkle. The guy up. Kareem with a big pressure shot.
Hayes setting something up with Larry Bird, who gets it low. Puts a move on Byron Scott. What a move by Larry Bird. Malone is doubled. They swat at it and steal it. Here comes Chicago. 17 seconds. 17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan open. Chicago with the lead. It's Kobe again. Portland 3 timeouts. The Lakers have 2. Bryant to shot.
And this fall, I'm going to take my time to South Beach. Join Miami.
James pulls up, puts it in. 4-point lead. 35 for LeBron James. Timeout San Antonio.
It's off the runner, defended by Simmons. Is this the dagger?
But what if we went all the way back and redid it? Today is the year 1991. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of NBA 2K History Resimulation. If you guys are enjoying the series, hit that like button, subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Also, comment down below who your guys' top 5, top 10. Actually, you know what? Give me your top 10 list of all time in the comments below as we are entering the 1990s. And let me know your predictions over the course of the 90s. Will Michael catch Magic, or will Magic just continue to stack championships? Let me know in the comments below. Also, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the NBA in real life. Boston just swept Indiana, and looks like Dallas will win the series. They're up 3-0, so they should win. I don't know if they win game 4 or not. That's tonight as I'm recording this, but we'll see what happens. Who knows? I have a feeling... I don't know. I have a feeling Minnesota wins tonight, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, I think Dallas will win the series. Boston, Dallas, let me know in the comments below. Who do you guys got? Honestly, I don't know. It's a tough one for me. I think Boston... I'm curious to see if Porzingis can come back or not. I haven't really seen... I don't know if he's completely out for the playoffs or not. If he comes back, I think Boston beats Dallas. I think they match up pretty well against Dallas with having Jaylen Brown and Tatum being able to guard Luka. So, and then Jrue Holiday can guard Kyrie. I don't know. Offensively, I don't trust Boston, but they've been really good in the playoffs. My gut tells me Boston. We'll see what happens. I would love to see Luka win one. But I don't know. It'll be interesting. Let's get on to the video, though. Like I said, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the real life NBA Finals. So let's get on to the 1991 offseason here, as obviously Magic Johnson just won his 5th NBA title, 2nd straight with the Phoenix Suns, and Michael did lose his first NBA finals. He's now 1-1 in the finals. George Gervin retires. Robert Parrish. Michael Thompson retires, obviously winning 3 championships with Magic Johnson. Major Jones retires. Clement Johnson. Jeff Houston. Calvin Nat. Wayne Cooper. Jim Paxson. Maurice Lucas. So quite a bit of players end up retiring in this offseason. And we have one Hall of Famer, George Gervin. Obviously, it's a little weird. Michael Thompson should be in the Hall of Fame. He has 3 titles with Magic and was a big part of those runs. On to the draft lottery. The Sonics, Blazers, Pacers, Hornets, and Heat are in the top 5 here in odds. There are no trades here in the lottery. So the Seattle Supersonics will win the lottery. They'll have the number 1 overall pick, Portland at 2, and the Charlotte Hornets at 3. On to the 1991 NBA draft, and with the number 1 overall pick, the Seattle Supersonics, almost said Seahawks, draft Dikembe Mutombo with the number 1 overall pick. Portland will select at number 2, Larry Johnson. Charlotte will take Victor Alexander at 4. Steve Smith will go to Indiana. Isaac Austin to Miami. Kenny Anderson to Milwaukee. Eric Murdoch to Utah. Stacey Augmon to Cleveland. And Chris Gatling to the Kings. And Minnesota will select Billy Owens. On to free agency. Still a few players that haven't been signed just yet. On to the sign, though. David Robinson goes back to Utah. I believe he was a restricted free agent. Clyde Drexler is headed to the Lakers. So he leaves Houston after a 8-year career in Houston. He is now signing with the Los Angeles Lakers. Of course he goes to the Lakers. Okay, Scottie Pippen goes back to the Bullets. Reggie Miller goes back to Atlanta. Len Bias resigns with New York. Kevin McHale resigns in Philly. James Worthy is headed to Golden State on a new 3-year deal. And then Derek Harper is also headed back, or no, a 5-year deal for Worthy and Harper. Ellis goes to Boston. Sabonis will return to Phoenix. Jeff Malone goes to Houston. So, Horace Grant, he goes to Milwaukee. So overall, a lot of players just kind of stayed with their teams. So we'll see what happens in this upcoming offseason, other than obviously Clyde. I mean, I don't know how much talent is around him in LA, but we'll see if that helps out the Lakers in beating Phoenix, which I doubt it. Michael Jordan wins another MVP. This will give him 4 league MVPs in the last 6 years. The first time he's won back-to-back MVPs, averaging 32, 8 and 7, 2.2 steals and a block per game, shooting 59% from the field, 91% from the free throw line, and his three-point percentage is going up now at 37.5%. It's pretty good. Dikembe Mutombo is the Rookie of the Year, while he looks like he's 50. 19 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 blocks per game. Jay Humphries wins Sixth Man of the Year. Michael Jordan is your DPOY. 32, 8 and 7, 2 steals and a block. Okay. So MVP and Defensive Player of the Year in the same season. Scott Williams is your Most Improved. Coach of the Year, Dylan Tucker. They won 7. Oh, okay. Phoenix is really good. They just won a record 70 games. Yeah, that's pretty good. All NBA first team: MJ, Clyde, Bird, Len Bias, and David Robinson. No Magic. Clyde on a new team in LA, averaging 25, 6 and 6. Bird at 36 years old is averaging 22, 9 and 9. That's pretty good. Len Bias in New York is averaging 31, 8 and 4. And then David Robinson in Utah averaging 24, 13 and 4. All NBA second team got Magic, who put up 23, 9 and 9. Isaiah, Karl Malone, Scotty, and Moses Malone. All NBA third team got Dale Ellis, Reggie Theus, Hot Rod Williams, Danny Manning, and Patrick Ewing in San Antonio. All defensive first team, we got Michael, Ron Harper, Danny Manning, Larry Bird, and David Robinson. All defensive second team, we got Fat Lever, Kevin Johnson, Scottie Pippen, Larry Nance, and Patrick Ewing. And here's your all rookie first team with Terrell Brandon, Larry Johnson, Kenny Anderson, and Eric Murdoch. Michael led the league in points per game, averaging 32 points. David Robinson led the league in rebounds, right there with Danny Manning. In assists, Magic Johnson led the league with 9.8. Larry Bird led the league with 2.2 steals. And David Robinson led the league in blocks with 2.6. So on to the playoffs. Like I said, Phoenix was the number 1 seed. Philly's the number 4 seed, while New Jersey's the 1 seed. I wonder if somebody got hurt. I did see Michael only played 70 games. Akeem wasn't on any of the All-NBA. He probably got hurt. 24, 12, and 3. Yeah, he wasn't on any of the All-NBA teams. And he only played 53 games. So that's why he missed a third of the season. So that's probably why they're the 4 seed. Mikal averaging 14 and 9. Xavier McDaniel averaging 8 and 5. Spud Webb averaging 14 and 9. So they don't have a lot of depth. It's really just carried by Akeem and MJ. We'll see as a 4 seed if they can get through to the NBA Finals once again, obviously just losing to the Phoenix Suns. So on to round number 2. where San Antonio, Cleveland, Sacramento, Dallas, New York, Detroit are all eliminated. So Bird and Len Bias eliminated in round number 1. So we do have Phoenix with Terry Porter, Magic. Oh, Magic's he's playing the 2. Dominique, Barkley, and Sabonis. And then for the Lakers, got Fat Lever, Rolando Blackman, Clyde Drexler, Kiki Vandeweghe, and Raja with Tony Kukoc. And then for Utah, you got Eric Murdoch, Walter Davis, Michael Cooper, Wayman Tisdale, David Robinson, and then Rex Chapman, Nick Anderson, John Williams, all coming off the bench. And for the Golden State Warriors, you got Derek Harper, Jeff Hornacek, James Worthy, Otis Thorpe, James Donaldson, and Ricky Pierce. For the East, New Jersey with Isaiah Thomas, Darwin Cook, Albert King, Tom Chambers, Clark Kellogg, and Reggie Williams. We saw Philly, and on to Washington, we got Michael Adams, Paul Pressey, Tyron Corbin, Frank Burkowski, and Mark West. And for the 7-seeded Boston Celtics, they got Ron Harper, Dale Ellis, Adrian Dantley, Tyrone Hill, Cliff Robinson, and Chuck Person. So on to the conference finals, and Phoenix sweeps LA. Yeah, Phoenix, man, they are really, really good. Boston beats Washington, so a 7 seed on to the conference finals. Philly is eliminated. Oh my gosh. New Jersey just came back from 3-1 and beat Philly. No way. Wow. So New Jersey is back to the conference finals. They'll play Boston. Phoenix will play Golden State. And okay, first off, I forgot to do game by game. I don't know why. Phoenix just lost in 5. What just happened? Hello? Everyone played? They just got smoked. I'm stunned. Okay, so we got in the NBA Finals, the Golden State Warriors and the New Jersey Nets. Derek Harper, Jeff Hornacek, James Worthy, Otis Thorpe, James Donaldson is your starting 5 for Golden State. Darwin Cook, Sarunas, Marcelionis, Reggie Williams, Tom Chambers, and Clark Kellogg. Isaiah's out. Isaiah's not even... He's hurt. When did he get hurt? Isaiah is out for 1 to 2 weeks with a hyperextended left elbow. Darwin Cook is out for 1 to 2 weeks. So I think he's maybe playing. Dana Shays is out. An absolute disaster for the Nets as they enter the NBA Finals. Golden State's fully healthy. So they are older with James Worthy and Ricky Pierce. Derek Harper, they're all in their 30s. Donaldson, Eaton, Floyd, they're all in their 30s. So this is their opportunity to win an NBA title. New Jersey does have home court, but without Isaiah Thomas. At the half, Golden State leads it by 14. New Jersey trying to come back, and they do, but they end up losing the fourth quarter here, and they're going to lose this one 114 to 102. Kellogg with 19, 10, and 7. Pierce at 36 and 4. Worthy at 18 and 6. On to game number 2, where again Golden State with an early lead, and at the half they lead it by 10, and into the fourth quarter is still up by 10. They're going to pull away here, 107 to 86. Pierce had 37 and 6. Worthy at 24, 8 and 6. Harper at 25 and 10, and the Warriors will have a 2-0 series lead here in the 1991 NBA Finals. Now headed home for game 3 and 4. New Jersey has taken a lead. Back and forth we go. 2 minutes to go. A minute to go. New Jersey's going to win this thing. Yep. They're going to win it 102 to 98 as Chambers had 27, 8, and 4. Isaiah's back. 26 and 9 assists for Isaiah Thomas. Pierce had 28. Worthy with 26. So Isaiah Thomas is back, and the New Jersey Nets make a comeback here in the NBA Finals. We're all tied after 1. The Nets now lead it by 12 at the half. The Warriors have taken the lead back, and down to a minute 43, they're up by 4. New Jersey has made it a 2-point game, a 3-point game. All right, you know what? Let's jump in. This is a big game. Reggie Williams is at the free throw line, and he misses the first. That's a big big missed free throw for Reggie Williams. As his team is down by 3, now down by 2 as he hits the second. 53 seconds to go. New Jersey needs to stop. Here comes Golden State. They'll get a screen here. 43 seconds to go. As the Warriors will try to waste time here. 9 on the shot clock. And now 5. 4 on the shot clock. 3. 30 seconds to go. A 3. No good. And Tom James. Great defense, first of all, by New Jersey. Tom Chambers with the rebound. And he'll have it here at the top. 18 seconds to go. Oh, Bernard King is on this team. Tom Chambers. Is that really Bernard King? Or is that a different King? That might be a different King. I don't know. King has it. He drives left. Puts up the jumper. It's good. We're all tied up at 109. A big shot there by King. No, that's not Bernard King. Is it? No, I don't think so. I think Bernard King was, I think he's still in Sacramento. I'm pretty sure. All right. All tied up at 109. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Harper to Worthy for 3. No! And we're going to overtime here in game number 4 of the 1991 NBA Finals. Back in the Simcast here as the Nets have taken a 4-point lead. They're up by, or now 115-111. Up by 6 now. And the Nets look like they're going to pull away here as they win it. Worthy with 25 in the loss. Tom Chambers had 29, 9, and 5. Isaiah, who's still a little banged up, only played 25 minutes, had 15 points and 3 assists. He did foul out. So, but it doesn't matter. I mean, they have the series all tied up now, headed back to New Jersey. On to game number 5 here in New Jersey. The Warriors with an early 8-point lead. At the half, they lead by 21. Oh. Okay, well, I thought New Jersey was right back in the series. But Golden State just crushed them. James Worthy with 25 and 6. Ricky Pierce with 27 and 5. Harper with 25 and 9. As the Warriors have taken a 3-2 series lead. They're headed back home now to try to clinch their first NBA title. Well, with this group, I guess. They've won before. But they'll have a 1-point lead here in the second half. On to the fourth quarter. Here they're down by 2 now as the Nets have taken the lead. The Warriors take the lead back with 1:39. And now lead it by 7. And now lead it by 11. That's going to do it. And that will do it. The Golden State Warriors are NBA champions for the first time in a long time. They win it for the first time since 1966, when Wilt Chamberlain was still a Warrior. Wow. That year they beat the Hawks in 5. And we have a new champion. The Golden State Warriors are NBA champions. They beat Isaiah Thomas and the New Jersey Nets. Isaiah getting to the NBA Finals for a second time in his career. His first time was just 3 years ago where they won and beat Houston. Clark Kellogg ended up being a Finals MVP. But they lose it this time around. And it's James Worthy and the rest of the Warriors that win the NBA title. And there is your Finals MVP. Ricky Pierce is your Finals MVP. 23, 5, and 5 in the NBA Finals as the Golden State Warriors win the 1991 Finals in 6 games, defeating the New Jersey Nets. Player retirements here. Daryl Dawkins retires after winning a title with the Warriors. Dennis Johnson, Kenny Carr, Jack Sikma, Robert Reed, Norm Nixon, David Thompson, who had a heck of a career. Michael Mitchell, Dave Corzine, Tree Rollins, Purvis Short, they all retire. And we'll have some Hall of Famers here. Again, their careers are mixed up between, obviously, the last one and real life. So, you know, it's not going to be exact. There is a rule change. Shot clock only resets when the ball hits the rim now. And then branding changes for the Bulls, Hornets, Knicks, and the Phoenix Suns. On to the draft lottery. Seattle once again has the best odds with Houston, Portland, Miami, and Chicago. And the number 1 overall pick goes to the Chicago Bulls. Portland at 2, Seattle at 3, Houston at 4, Miami at 5, Indiana at 6, Atlanta at 7, Hornets at 8, Bucks at 9, and the Denver Nuggets at 10. So Chicago will have an opportunity to grab Shaq. On to the 1992 NBA draft. We've seen some weird, drafts where the best player doesn't go number 1. So it's not a guarantee for sure. But with the number 1 overall pick, the Chicago Bulls will select Shaquille O'Neal. So Shaq is headed to Chicago. Alonzo Mourning goes to Portland at number 2. Number 3, Seattle will take Latrell Sprewell. At 4, Houston will take LaFonso Ellis. Miami will take Christian Laettner. Indiana will select Jim Jackson. Atlanta at 7 will take Walt Williams. Charlotte will take Robert Horry at 8. Milwaukee at 9 will select Tom Gugliotta. And at 10, Denver will select... Oh, no, they'll trade it. They'll trade for Maurice Cheeks. Interesting. And Atlanta will now be picking 10, and they'll take Clarence Weatherspoon. On to free agency. Magic will re-sign in Phoenix. Patrick Ewing goes to the Washington Bullets. So 7 years in San Antonio, now to Washington. Ron Harper goes to Boston, or re-signs in Boston. Rick Smits will return to Milwaukee. Fat Lever returns to LA. Danny Manning will go to Indiana, leaving Atlanta. Byron Scott will head to Minnesota, leaving the Clippers. And so will Moses Malone. Moses Malone averaging 28 and 11 in year 18 or year 19, I guess. He's now headed to Minnesota. Interesting. We'll see how that changes things. I mean, he is older and he's only an 86 overall. Still putting up great numbers, but a bit older. I don't know how much that impacts the West there against Phoenix or Golden State, right? But we'll see what happens. Michael Jordan becomes just the 4th player ever to win 3 straight MVPs. It was George Mikan, who won 4 straight, the first 4. Wilt, who won 3 straight twice. And then Larry Bird, who did it just the most recent, 84 to 86, where he won 3 straight. And obviously since then it's been Michael, then Moses, Michael, Magic, Michael. So his 5th regular season MVP. He only has 1 finals MVP, but 5 regular season MVPs for Michael Jordan. Shaq with 22 and 9 and 2 blocks. He is your rookie of the year. Jay Humphries wins 6th man of the year again. Hakeem Olajuwon is your DPOY for the 3rd time in his career. Cliff Robinson wins most improved player of the year, and coach of the year goes to Minnesota, where they won 64 games. Phoenix won 65 games, so Phoenix still very good. Jordan is on the All-NBA first team with Reggie Miller. Reggie Miller averaged 36 a game. Goodness gracious. Len Bias averaged 27, 9, and 4. Cliff Robinson and David Robinson round out the All-NBA first team. Second team, you got Magic, Clyde, and Bird, who are both out for the season, basically. Dominique and Hakeem Olajuwon. All-NBA third team, got Isaiah, Kevin Johnson, Karl Malone, who's also injured right now, Danny Manning, and Shaq. All defensive first team, got Michael, Magic, Larry Nance, Len Bias, and Hakeem Olajuwon. All defensive second team, got Ron Harper, Fat Lever, Danny Manning, Scottie Pippen, and David Robinson. And here's your all-rookie first team, Alonzo Mourning averaging 15 and 10 per game. So on to the playoffs here. Phoenix is the 1 seed once again. Obviously a very good team. Minnesota, the 2 seed with Walker, Byron Scott, Kenny Walker, Sean Kemp, and Moses Malone. That's right. Forgot about that. Moses averaging 16 and 8 with the Timberwolves. In the East, Philly is back to being the number 1 seed. Obviously, last year they were impacted by injuries quite a bit. New York is the 4 seed. They'll play Detroit, but no Larry Bird for the Pistons as he's out. The Nets are the 3 seed. Washington, the 6 seed. And the Bulls with Shaq, they're the 2 seed. They went from the worst to the second best in the East. All right, they got Mark Price, Reggie Lewis, Willie Anderson, Terry Cummings, and Shaq. Interesting. Reggie Miller led the league in scoring. David Robinson led the league in rebounds. Spud Webb led the league in assists per game with Philly. Ron Harper led the league in steals with MJ at second, Magic at third, and Akeem led the league in blocks per game, basically tied with David Robinson. So on to the playoffs here. We'll go ahead and sim through round one. The Pistons with no Larry Bird is eliminated. Golden State, the defending champs, they are eliminated. The Charlotte Hornets, Dallas, New Jersey, LA, both LA teams have been eliminated. So both teams that were in the NBA Finals a year ago, they're both eliminated. So we've got Philly versus New York. New York with Doc Rivers, Joe Dumars, Len Bias, Kevin Willis, and Purvis Ellison with Davis off the bench. And then Chicago will play against Washington, Jay Humphries, Paul Pressey, Scottie Pippen, Burkowski, and Patrick Ewing. And then in the West, we got Phoenix versus the Sacramento Kings. So Magic will play his former team here in the playoffs. Kevin Johnson, Kendall Gill, Bernard King, who's still very good and scores quite a bit. Chris Gatling and Chris Dudley with Vernon Maxwell off the bench. Minnesota will play Portland with Mark Jackson, Mitch Richmond, Sean Elliott, Larry Johnson, and Alonzo Mourning, two of the former number 2 overall picks. They got the number 2 overall pick in 2 straight years, and both of them are starting. They got Charles Oakley off the bench. So on to round number 2. On to the conference finals, and the Trailblazers and Kings are eliminated. The Knicks are swept by Philly and Chicago. So Shaq gets eliminated his rookie year in round 2 by the Washington Bullets. So we've got Phoenix and Minnesota, and we've got Philly and Washington here in the conference finals. Everything's kind of getting back to normal here with Phoenix and Philly being the 2 best teams in the league. Game 1 goes to both of those teams. Game 2 will go to Phoenix and Philly. Game 3 will go to Phoenix and Washington. Game number 4, wow, so Phoenix sweeps Minnesota. Philly now, they're tied at 2 apiece here in the conference finals. Did someone get hurt? Just want to make sure. I don't think so. I think they're just not playing well. But game number 5 goes to Philly. And on to game 6, where they do take care of the Bullets in 6 games. And we are headed to the NBA Finals. Spud Webb, Michael Jordan, Gene Banks, Kevin McHale, Akeem Olajuwon for the Sixers. For Phoenix, it's Terry Porter, Magic Johnson, Dominique Barkley, and Arvydas Sabonis. That starting 5 is really, really good. But Magic is down to a 95, so he's getting older. And obviously Akeem and Michael still 99s. On to game 1. Phoenix does have home court advantage, but it's Philly with a 4-point lead here early on. At the half, they have a 7-point lead. Now going into the fourth quarter, they have an 11-point lead, and there they go. Philly has taken home court here in game number 1. Oh my. Michael had 57, 11, and 9. 4 steals. Oh yeah, Michael wants this one. Akeem with 26, 17, and 9. McHale with 15 and 6. Porter had 27. Dominique with 23. Ooh, Magic is banged up. 16, 8, and 10. I mean, he is older. How old is Magic? Magic is, let's see, he's 33. Oh, he has a bruised left shoulder that will impact him, obviously, the rest of the season, the rest of these playoffs. This is getting interesting. Can Michael get revenge on Magic Johnson and the Suns, or will Magic stay perfect in the NBA Finals? Remember, he's 5-0. Michael is 1-1, but 1 loss to these Phoenix Suns. On to game number 2 in Phoenix. The Suns with a 14-point lead after 1 and a 18-point lead at the half. Oh yeah, they're gonna blow out Philly in this one. 143 to 104. Akeem had 31. Michael was a no-show. Magic had 45, 13, 16, and yeesh. Dominique had 33, 7, and 5, and Porter had 23 and 11. Okay, so both Michael and Magic have had insane games so far here through 2 games. On to game number 3. Philly with an early lead here. They lead it by 6 after 1. At the half, they lead it by 8. After 3, they lead it by 21. They exploded in the third quarter. and they're going to win this. We've had just blowouts, 3 straight blowouts. Philly takes a 2-1 series lead, and Michael went crazy again. Oh my God, he had 53, 4, and 14, 2 steals and 2 blocks. Akima 25, 9, and 7. Magic had a good game, but still 28, 5, and 13. But we're just taking turns putting up 50 points, 40 points, triple doubles. It's insane. On to game number 4 in Philly. Now Phoenix with their early lead. They have a 2-point lead after 1. At the half, they have a 9-point lead. And they continue to expand on that lead. But now in the fourth quarter, Philly's coming back here down by 5. Can they make this thing a little bit closer? No. Yeah, Phoenix is going to hold on. 116 to 111. Akeem with 31, 9, and 3. Michael had a triple-double, 28, 13, and 15, 3 steals. Webb had 27 and 7. Magic had 33, 4, and 8. Dominique with 28, 6, and 7. A bit of a close game. We got our first kind of close game. Philly was getting blown out for most of the game. We tried to come back late. Wasn't enough. So, Phoenix is now taking home court advantage back. On to game number 5 here. And Phoenix with a 3-point lead at home. They'll take that 3-point lead into the half. Philly has taken the lead back after 3. But Phoenix now back in the lead here with 2:51. They're up by 7. Up by 9. And they're going to pull away. So, the Phoenix Suns have taken a 3-2 series lead. For the first time, a team has won back-to-back games here in the 92 NBA Finals. Webb had 26. Jordan only had 25. Only played 23 minutes and fouled out. Yeesh, both him and Webb fouled out. Mikhail had 20. Akeem fouled out too. Man, these refs. What is happening? Dominique with 31, 5, and 5. Magic with 29, 7, and 12. Barkley also had 28 and 12. On to game 6 we go. Back to Philly as the Sixers with a 6-point lead after 1. A 8-point lead at the half. 12-point lead going into the fourth, and they will hold on to it. They're going to win 126 to 109. Michael had another huge game. 46, 6, and 15, 4 blocks. Akeem with 30 and 21. Banks had 14. Dominique with 37. Magic with 16 and 11. Hey, look, when Philly doesn't get fouled out, they're still really good, and they can win. So on to game 7. It's just been back and forth this whole series with Magic and Michael just having crazy games. Really impressive that Magic, who has a hurt shoulder, is putting up these type of numbers, but he's inconsistent. So is Michael. I mean, Michael's been a little bit inconsistent too. So we now head to game number 7. On to game 7 we go in Phoenix, and Philly with an early lead, but it will be tied after 1. At the half, Philly has taken a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter. They take a, what is that? Jesus, I can't do math. 5-point lead. Now Phoenix down by 3 here, and back and forth we go here in the fourth quarter, down to 2 minutes to go. 1 minute and 47 to go. Phoenix up by 1, 118, 117. Let's jump in. Every game in this series has pretty much been a blowout until this one. Akeem Olajuwon with 23 and 9. He is at the free throw line as Philly trails by 1. He hits the free throw. We're all tied up. Michael is in the game. So is, you know what? I don't see Magic. What happened to Magic? Oh, wait. No, that's turnovers. Did he foul out? Oh, my God. Magic fouled out. Oh, my gosh. Phoenix is going to have to do this without Magic. Hakeem hits the second free throw. 119 to 118. 1 minute and 45 to go. Porter has it for Phoenix. Into the post to Dominique. Dominique, post fadeaway. Good. What a shot by Dominique. Barkley has 14 and 7. Mikhail with 18 and 4. And here it comes the 76ers. Into the post to Hakeem. Hakeem, a step back, mid-range jumper. Good. Back and forth we go. Philly has now taken the lead. Porter has 21 and 14. Paxton has 16 and 22 assists. Is that right? Oh my gosh. Ball over to Johnson. Not Magic. Michael guarding now. Good defense, and Hakeem has a rebound. Philly up by 1. They're going to slow it down here. Can we get the ball to Michael? into the post to Paxson, over to Michael. A minute to go. He gets it back up top, and that's going to be good. I can't even say that dude's name. I'm not going to even try. What a huge shot by that March solo, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. Jordan, by the way, has 40. Philly has a 3-point lead. Porter gets stuck. He kicks it out to Dominique. 40 seconds to go. Dominique, guarded by Mikhail. Gives it to Sabonis. Sabonis, no good. Akeem Olajuwon with the rebound. Out to Paxson. And Philly hold on to it. And he just runs out of bounds. Oh my gosh. Dude, what are you doing? Marcelianis. Dude, that was one of the dumbest things I've ever seen someone do. All right. Well, Philly still has a 3-point lead here in game number 7 of the 1993 NBA Finals. Porter has it with 24 seconds to go. Porter over to Wilkins. Wilkins, mid-range jumper. Good! What a shot by Dominique. So Jordan will pass it in with 18 seconds to go. Phoenix will foul right away as Paxson will head to the free throw line. Paxson has 16 points and 22 assists. Very impressive. Now 17 points. He gives Philly a 2-point lead. Second free throw is good. Philly has a 3-point lead. No timeouts for Phoenix. 17 seconds to go. No Magic Johnson. Paxson, or Porter with it. Paxson guarding him. Porter for 3! And he hits it! Terry Porter! What a shot! And we're all tied up at 125 here in game number 7. Oh, man. 10 seconds to go. If Michael doesn't get this shot, I'm going to be furious. Ball into Paxson. 8 seconds. 7. It might be Hakeem. Hakeem Olajuwon. 3 seconds. Hook shot. No good. And... oh, my God. We're going overtime. I thought that was in. Holy, what a shot by Terry Porter. Sending this game to overtime. Wow. What a shot. And we got the old music. Oh, I didn't know they had that in there. That's cool. We head back to the Simcast. I would love to watch the whole overtime, but that would make this video a little too long, I think. But well, I'll go down to maybe 2 minutes or something. I mean, it's still a 2-point game here, 2 minutes in. So we haven't missed much. Philly has taken a 1-point lead now. Back and forth, 130 to 129. All right, let's jump back in here with 2 minutes to go. Philly has a 130 to 129 lead here in game 7. Phoenix with the ball. And they'll pass it into Dominique, guarded by Jordan. Over to Porter. Porter. And he gets blocked by Hakeem. Sabonis with the rebound, though. And they'll kick it back out. Porter back to Sabonis. Into the post to Dominique. Guarded by a smaller... I think it's not Paxson, I don't think, guarding him. 3-point shots no good. But Sampson gets the offensive rebound. And he'll lay it in. 131 to 130. Jordan will bring it up. A minute and 45 to go. Here in Phoenix for Game 7. Jordan to the rim. Jumper, no good. Why did he stop and shoot that? Dominique will now have it. Guarded by Jordan. Kicks it out to Sampson. Over to Sabonis. Sabonis gets blocked. Rebound by Michael. Jordan up ahead to Bennett. Back to this guy's name. I don't know how to say his name. I can't read. He'll go Sarunas Marcilionis. Something like that. He'll hit the first. We're all tied up. 131 to 131. Marcelo Leonis. I don't know. He hits the second. 132, 131. Now Philly in the lead with a minute and 20 to go. Porter will bring it up. He gets it in the post to Dominique. Dominique turn around mid-range. No, he has to pass it out. Johnson with the ball, guarded by Michael. Porter with it. Porter mid-range jumper. No good. Hakeem with the rebound. So Philly up by 1 with the ball. Oh my, a mid-range jumper is good. Bennett hits the mid-range jumper. 134 to 131. 50 seconds to go. Hakeem, nice pass to Sampson. No, he missed it. Sabonis puts it in. 134 to 133. Goodness gracious. Bennett will bring it up. Mikal with this screen over to Hakeem in the post, guarded by Sabonis, and he's doubled. And Hakeem loses it out of bounds. 134 to 133. He got doubled. He needed to kick it out, and he tried to go baseline and lost the ball. So Dominique will bring it up, down by 1. Sabonis will give him a screen. Dominique guarded by Paxson. Or no, Marciulionis, I think. Over to Johnson, back to Porter. 17 on the clock. Gets a screen. Porter for 3. No good. Olajuwon with the rebound. He hands it to Michael. 13 seconds to go. And Michael Jordan, who has 40 and 13 assists in this game, will head to the free throw line. And the first is good. Michael Jordan to give his team a 3-point lead. Good. Clutch free throws there by Mike. 136 to 133. Woo! Man, if Magic was in this game, I think Phoenix wins. That's just brutal for Phoenix. 136, 133. Johnson will pass it in. And he'll get it to Dominique. 10 seconds to go. 9, 8, 7. Over to Porter for 3. Oh, he hit it again! Terry Porter, another 3. You've got to be kidding me. 5 seconds to go. Terry Porter has hit 2 massive 3s in this game to tie it up. 5 seconds to go. Please get the ball to Mike. Please get the ball to Mike. Over to Bennett. Bennett, he's not passing it. No, he gets it to Hakeem. 1 second at the buzzer. No good. And we're going to a second overtime. I'm exhausted. Back in the Simcast. Goodness gracious, man. We're tied at 136. All right, another overtime we go. And down to 2 minutes. Okay, oops. I stopped a little too late. The Sixers have a 4-point lead, 148 to 144. Dominique, by the way, has 44, 7, and 4. Magic fouled out with 25, 7, and 12. Michael has 44, 14, and 15. Yeah, that'll do. That's really good. All right, let's jump in. 1 minute and 34 seconds to go. Ooh, Philly's up by 4 with the ball. Now, we've seen crazier things happen. This isn't over. Michael with it, guarded by Porter, over to the post to Hakeem. Hakeem, guarded by Sampson, puts it up. No good. I mean, Sampson's defense on Hakeem has been amazing. Over to Dominique. Dominique, who has 44. He'll get it to Johnson in the corner. That's good. Like I said, this thing's not over. It's a 2-point game for Philly. Back in the post we go to Hakeem. Hakeem will get doubled. Spins left. Still puts it up. No good. Gets his own rebound. Hakeem. Good. A 4-point lead for Philly. Man, they are really playing through Hakeem here in this overtime. Porter. Another 3 for Terry Porter. You've got to be kidding me. It's a 1-point game with 50 seconds to go. And to the post again to Hakeem. Hakeem. Hook shot. No good. Gets his own rebound out to Bennett. Over to Jordan. Oh, Jordan is just passing immediately. Gets it to Hakeem. Hakeem bullies. And good. Mid-range jumper. He bullied Sampson. Got space. Mid-range jumper by Hakeem Olajuwon is good. And it's a 3-point lead for Philly. We've been here before. Twice. I'm wondering who's going to take this 3 to tie it. Johnson will pass it in over to Terry Porter. Porter No, he'll pass it to Dominique. Dominique. Good. Nice bucket by Dominique Wilkins. 26.5 seconds to go. And it's a turnover. Oh my gosh. What were they doing? Phoenix was trying to foul, and Philly just lost it. So Phoenix with the ball. 24.5 seconds to go. Dominique has it. Guarded by Mikhail. Dominique scores. A 1-point lead for the Phoenix Suns. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. 19 seconds to go. 153. 152. Bennett has it. 15. 14. 13. They're denying Michael. 10 seconds. Bennett. He wants to get it to Hakeem. Hakeem's trying to post up. He'll get it. Elijah on 4, 3, 2. Elijah. Good! 1.3 seconds go. Phoenix, no timeouts. Full court. Oh, it's nearly good. He missed it. And Philly, they're NBA champs. Hakeem Olajuwon with the game winner over Ralph Sampson. And Philly wins the 1993 NBA Finals in double overtime. Woo! What a game. We've had some really good games in this series. This one was incredible. The shots that Terry Porter made in this game and Dominique were unbelievable. And Hakeem Olajuwon, he was just like, you know what? Give me the damn ball. I got a mismatch on Ralph Sampson, who's 7'5" or whatever. Michael's going to win Finals MVP. But man, Hakeem Olajuwon won this game for Philly. But Michael Jordan, his second Finals MVP. Wow. Michael finished with 44, 14, and 15. 6 steals and 2 blocks. I mean, he was phenomenal. Hakeem finished with 40, 16, and 4. 6 blocks. Mikhail had 20 and 4. Paxson had 18 and 22. Oh my goodness. And then for Phoenix, 48, 7, and 5 for Dominique. Porter had 36 and 18 assists. What a game. What a game. That was insane. Michael Jordan wins Finals MVP. 37.7 points, 9.1 rebounds, 11 assists, 2.6 steals, 1.4 blocks. Shooting 68.8% from the field, only 25% from 3. He was awesome in this series. I mean, he put up 50 twice. I think we could go over it real quick. In game 1, he had 57, 11, and 9. In game 2, he struggled with 11. But then in game 3, he had 53. In game 4, 28-point triple-double. In game 5, he had 25, 7, and 3. In game 6, he had 46 and 15. And then obviously in game 7, 44, 14, and 15. That dude's a monster, man. He wins his second Finals MVP after winning his 3rd straight regular season MVP. On to retirements here. Walter Davis, Marquise Johnson, Mark Olberding, John Law, Michael Ray Richardson, Otis Birdsong, Michael Cooper, Bill Cartwright, Bill Lambier. They all, a lot of retirements here in this offseason. And then we got Marquise Johnson and Walter Davis as Hall of Famers. On to the draft lottery. Denver has the best odds at the number 1 overall pick. Miami has Houston's pick, which they have the 5th best odds, and the Miami is at 9. So with the number 1 overall pick, the Denver Nuggets win the lottery. Seattle will go 2, Utah will go 3, San Antonio 4, and Houston at 5. Here in the 1993 NBA draft, the Denver Nuggets with the #1 overall pick, and they take Albert Cheney. Okay. At number 2, Penny Hardaway will go to Seattle. At 3, Chris Webber. Gosh darn it, Nuggets, man. All right, Chris Webber goes to Utah. Jamal Mashburn goes to San Antonio. Vin Baker goes to Houston. Isaiah Ryder to Cleveland. Rodney Rogers to Atlanta. Allen Houston to Boston. Georgie Mercison, I don't know. I don't remember how to say his name. Nick Van Exel to Milwaukee. On to free agency. Sean Kemp will return to Minnesota. Spud Webb returns to Philly. Brad Daughtry heads to LA, leaving Denver. Oakley will go to Seattle. Seattle is putting together a decent team. Vlade Divac will return to Cleveland. Tim Hardaway returns to Charlotte. Eddie Johnson returns to Detroit. Robinson to San Antonio. And yeah, I mean, there's free agency. Not a whole lot of movement. So we'll see what happens in the 93-94 season. Michael Jordan becomes the first player since George Mikan to win 4 straight MVPs. It's his 6th regular season MVP, which now ties Wilt for the most in NBA history. And I mean, deservedly so. 35.8 points per game, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, 2.5 steals, and a block. You guys will see their record, by the way. There's a reason why he's winning 4 straight. All right. Chris Webber, Rookie of the Year, 22, 10, and 4. Really good year for him in Utah. Terry Porter is your 6th man of the year. He's coming off the bench now, averaging 15 and 7. Hakeem Olajuwon at DPOY, 27, 13, and 5. 2.6 blocks and 1.5 steals per game. Steve Smith, most improved, 18, 4, and 3. Ricky Snow, and there's their record, 76 and 6. That's a record. 76 and 6. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Not bad. Michael is on the All-NBA first team. Reggie Miller is out 1 to 2 weeks with a fractured hand. Karl Malone, Scottie Pippen, and David Robinson rounds out the All-NBA first team. All-NBA second team, we got Magic, John Starks, Len Bias, Chris Webber, and Hakeem Olajuwon, who is out for another 2 to 4 weeks. So he will miss round 1 for sure. Maybe round 2. Well, we shall see. But that's another reason why Michael's winning a 4 straight. It's hard to win 4 straight MVPs, but with no Hakeem at the end of the year, you still win 76 games. Yeah, dude, you're the MVP. All-NBA third team, Clyde, Tim Hardaway, Cliff Robinson, Larry Johnson, Patrick Ewing. All defensive first team got Michael, Ron Harper, Scottie Pippen, Danny Manning, and Hakeem Olajuwon. I don't know how many games he missed at the end there. He played in 75, so he missed the last 7 games. So we'll see how that impacts the playoffs. Magic, Billy Owens, Jason Williams, Chris Gatling, and David Robinson round out all defensive second team. Here's your all-rookie first team with Penny Hardaway averaging 20 and 6 in Seattle. Sheeny for Denver, who's the #1 overall pick, averaging 15, 8, and 3. Vin Baker averaging 15, 8. And Allen Houston averaging 17 and 2 assists. On to the playoffs. Actually, we'll take a look at the league leaders here. Michael did lead the league in score. No, it was Reggie Miller. So Reggie Miller did lead the league, and I'm pretty sure he qualifies. I'm assuming he does. So, 68 games. So 36.1 points per game for Reggie Miller. He is back-to-back scoring, the back-to-back scoring champ, with Jordan averaging 35 right behind him. David Robinson leads the league in rebounds. Spud Webb led the league in assists again. Magic was right behind him. Michael with 2.5 steals per game led the league, and David Robinson with 2.8 blocks per game also led the league. Shaq, who had a better year in year 2, 26, 10, and 2.6 blocks for him in year number 2. On to the playoffs. Phoenix as the 1 seed in the West. LA is the 4, Portland's the 3, and Minnesota is the 2. Philly's the 1 seed in the East. Chicago with Shaq is the 4 seed. Washington's the 3rd seed, and Milwaukee. Who's on Milwaukee? BJ Armstrong, Orlando Blackman, Chris Mullin, Horace Grant, and Rick Smith. So on to round number 2, and Golden State gets eliminated. New Jersey is eliminated. Seattle's eliminated. Utah's eliminated. And San Antonio is gone. New York is also eliminated along with the Pacers. So Philly did sweep the Nets 3-0. I'm curious to see if Hakeem is still out. He is. It says 1 to 2 weeks. They also have an injury to Xavier McDaniel, 2 to 4 weeks. So we'll see how that impacts round number 2 as they play Shaq and the Bulls. Ooh, this is tough because they don't have anyone to guard Shaq. Who's starting in place on Mark Eaton? I mean, he's 7'4", so like he's a big dude, but man, that's going to be tough. So on to the conference finals. The Lakers are swept by Phoenix. The Bulls lose in 5, so Philly gets to the conference finals without Hakeem Olajuwon. Milwaukee is eliminated, and so is Minnesota. So I wonder if he returned at the very end. He did, 25, 16, and 7. Was he back in game 3? He was. Okay, so he came back in game 3 is where he came back. Oh my, did you hold on? Michael had 58, 16, and 12 in game 1. What? 59 in game 2. Oh Lord. 35 in game 3. Only 20 because Hakeem came back in game 4. And then Michael had 44, 8, and 7. Goodness gracious, man. This dude just scores so much. I mean, look at round 1 against New Jersey. 43, 49, 35, 33. Oh, wait, that was the last game of the year. 35, 13, and 15. 49, 11, and 8. And 43, 19, and 9. This dude's on fire. He's had one game with less than 35 points. He's unbelievable. By the way, Phoenix hasn't lost a game. Philly's only lost 1. So Phoenix trying to get revenge here. On to the conference finals. Portland with Mark Jackson, Mitch Richmond, Sean Elliott, Larry Johnson, and Alonzo Mourning. Remember that young duo there. And then Washington with James Robinson, Paul Pressey, Scottie Pippen, John Sally, and Patrick Ewing. Scottie, who's a 91 overall, leading his own team during the regular season, averaged 26, 7, and 5 in the playoffs, averaging 28, 7, and 6 with 2.8 steals per game. So, game number 1 goes to Portland, who beats Phoenix in game 1. Philly takes game 1 in the East. Philly takes a 2-0 series lead. Phoenix ties up that series in the West. They also take a 2-1 series lead. Philly takes a 3-0 series lead. Philly sweeps Washington. Phoenix takes a 3-1 lead, and they beat Portland in 5. We have a rematch. Magic Johnson, Craig Elo, Dominique Wilkins, Charles Barkley, and Arvydas Sabonis is your starting 5 for Phoenix. For Philly, Spud Webb, Michael Jordan, Xavier McDaniel, Kevin McHale, and Hakeem Olajuwon. Magic, by the way, down to a 93 overall. And Barkley is a little bit banged up, 2 to 4 weeks, but he will play. And for Philly, they are healthy. So the team who broke the record, 76-6, all-time record in the regular season. They've lost 1 game here in the playoffs versus a team in Phoenix who they beat in the NBA Finals a year ago. They're looking for revenge. They've also have only lost 1 game going through the West. I'm curious what their record was. Phoenix was 69-13. Man, also, I'm curious, real quick, I want to look at do they show streaks? No, they don't show their longest win streak. Okay. I'm curious to see what their longest win streak was. That's last season. They won 62 games. Yeah, I don't know. Game number 1 in Philly here for the 1994 NBA Finals. Phoenix up by 1 after 1, tied up at the half, back and forth. These two teams are just going at it here in game 1 of the finals. 111-109 with 1:27. We're jumping in. Philly has it. They'll pass it into Spud Webb here with 1:25. They're up by 2 here in game 1 of the 94 NBA Finals. Hakeem has it. Oh, nice move by Hakeem, and Hakeem Olajuwon gets right to the rim and puts it up and in. 30 points, 8 rebounds for Hakeem Olajuwon. Magic with it, guarded by Spud Webb. Wilkins into the post, and Wilkins puts it up and in. 113-111. Webb will bring it up. He's so tiny. He's so small. Spud Webb gets a screen from Michael. Pass to Akeem in the post. Over to McDaniel. Gets it back out to Webb. Gets it to Michael. Michael driving. Gets doubled. Kicks out to the corner. And that jumper is no good. Phoenix with the rebound. Magic will bring it up. Down by 2. Magic guarded by Spud. He'll get a... No, he won't get a screen. He calls it off. Gets another screen here. He'll take this one. 35 seconds go into the post to Wilkins. Wilkins. Guarded by McDaniel. Gives it to Magic. Magic, mid-range jumper. No good. Rimmed in and out. McDaniel with the rebound. And Spud Webb will get fouled with 23.4 seconds to go. Webb to the free throw line. He misses the first, and he keeps Phoenix alive. Free throw number 2, 12-9. Now 13-9 for Spud Webb as he gives Philly a 3-point lead. So a timeout here for Phoenix, who are down by 3. Man, are we going to get another crazy NBA Finals? Oh, Lord. All right, I don't know if my voice can handle it, but let's do it. Ball into Dominique. 20 seconds to go. Dominique drives and runs right into Craig Elo. The spacing, man, so bad. And Wilkins will miss the jumper. Akeem Olajuwon will head to the free throw line, and that might do it. Akeem with 30-9. First is good. And the second is also good. 32 points, 9 rebounds, 5 assists for Akeem Olajuwon here in Game 1 of the Finals. Magic to Wilkins for 3. No good. Akeem with the rebound, and that will do it. The Philadelphia 76ers will take Game 1 here in the Finals. Michael had 35, 9, and 8, 4 steals. Akeem with 33, 10, and 5. Dominique with 32, 4, and 7. Magic with 24, 7, and 16 in the loss. On to game number 2 once again in Philly. And Philly with a 10-point lead after 1. They'll have a 5-point lead at the half. They'll take a 12-point... No. Yeah. Wait. 11... I don't know. They have a 20-point lead. It doesn't matter. They're going to win it. I can't do math. 119 or 105. Akeem with 32, 17, and 8. Jordan had 19, 6, and 21 assists. Man, they must be just daring everyone else to beat them, and they lost. Magic had 34 and 5. Dominique with 26 and 7. Porter with 19. Barkley with 19 and 7. And Philly has taken a 2-0 series lead. We head to Phoenix here for Game 3. All tied up after 1. Philly with the 3-point lead at the half. They'll take a 14-point lead after 3, and they're going to win it 112-89. Akeem with 27, 13, and 4. Michael with another triple-double, 23, 10, and 11, and 3 steals. McDaniel had 17. Kersey with 15. McHale with 14. Dominique with 25. Magic with 7, 10, and 10. 4 steals. I think Magic is just getting old, guys. I think he's just getting old. Philly has taken a 3-0 series lead. And now Game 4 in Phoenix. Philly with an 11-point lead. Here comes Phoenix, though. A big second quarter, a big third quarter, and they will win Game 4, avoid a sweep, 134-113. Akeem at 37, Jordan with 31 and 12. Magic with 28, 7, and 7. Sabonis had 22, 5, and 5. Dominique with 21, 7, and 10. And on to Game number 5 in Philly, where the Sixers have a chance to close out this series. And at the half, they're down by 13. Going into the fourth, they're down by 10. Can they come back here? I don't think so. Well, it's a 4-point game, a 2-point game. You know what? Let's jump in. This could be it. Philly has trailed pretty much this whole entire game. And they'll pass it in to McDaniel. No Akeem Olajuwon. Michael, mid-range jumper's good. He got fouled. They didn't call it. What a shot by Michael Jordan. Hold on real quick. That was a hell of a shot. Michael has 34, 6, and 10. Akeem with 29 and 15. 4 fouls. He's just not in the game. He's just not in the game right now. Okay, so no one has fouled out. Here we go. 113. Over to Barkley. Gives it to Johnson. Magic. will have it with 24, 23, 22. Magic mid-range jumper, no good. Rebound by Sabonis out to Wilkins, and Wilkins will hold on to it. 15, 14. Here in Philly, Phoenix trying to force a game 6. Phoenix trying to win 2 straight NBA titles. 4, 3. It gets stripped. Wilkins, he has to put it up. Mid-range jumper, no good. And we're going to overtime. Holy. All right, we got another overtime game. Goodness gracious, can we get Hakeem back in the game? Back to the Simcast here. We're all tied up at 113. Phoenix is now taking a 3-point lead. Philly has taken the lead back down to 2. Okay, I'm just going to jump in. 2:23 to go. 123 to 121. This video is going to be really long, but these finals have been unbelievable. It's a 2-point lead for Philly. Barkley has it. He'll give it to Porter. Oh, God. Gets a screen. I thought he was going to take that 3. Porter over to Barkley. Barkley guarded by McHale. 12 on the shot clock. Barkley will hand it off to Magic. Gets a screen kind of from Barkley. There we go. Kind of. Magic driving. Puts it up. Good. We're all tied up again. 123, 123. My goodness. Just under 2 minutes to go. Spud Webb with it. Gets it to Hakeem. Hakeem in the post. Oh, he just bullies his way to the rim. Perry had no shot. 35 for Hakeem Olajuwon. He gives Philly a 2-point lead. Porter will have it. Over to Wilkins. Wilkins to the rim and dunks it over Kersey. My goodness. 1:35 to go. Webb will have it. Gets a screen from MJ. Into the post to Hakeem. Hakeem goes into a double, but he has the open lane guarded by Magic. Hakeem. No, he missed it. Hakeem gets his own rebound back and puts it up and in. It was good defense by Magic, but Hakeem's just bigger and stronger and younger. 127, 125, a minute and 15 to go. Magic just drive on Spud Webb, man. Porter driving. Nice pass to Barkley, and Barkley will put it up and in. That was a great pass by Terry Porter. Magic with 17 and 12. Michael with 37 and 12. Webb will bring it up. He will get it. I mean, they have a mismatch here. Hakeem on Perry, and Hakeem just, I mean, it's just too easy for Hakeem Olajuwon. A 2-point lead for Philly with 55 seconds to go. And Phoenix will call a timeout here. Oh, my. All right. Who does Phoenix go to here with 52 seconds down by 2? It's also been really interesting that when we jump in these games and in clutch time, the ball's just gone to Hakeem. And they do have a mismatch in this game specifically against Perry, so I get it. Wilkins with it. Dominique on the right side here. He's holding it, hands it off to Porter. Porter guarded by Webb. Porter mid-range jumper. Good. This dude is so clutch, man. Terry Porter is so damn clutch. My goodness. All right. So 40 seconds to go. I'm assuming Philly is just going to go right to Hakeem in the post. I'm also assuming Sabonis is out or he got hurt. He either fouled out or got hurt. Michael with it. He'll hold on to it. 18 on the shot clock. Michael guarded by Magic. Over to Kersey. To Webb. Webb driving. Webb gets fouled. I don't know if that's the offense you want to run there with Webb going to the rim, but it works out. Spud Webb to the free throw line. He hits the first. And Webb will hit the second. So a 2-point lead here for Philly. Phoenix will call another timeout here. 27 seconds to go, so they won't have the last shot. And Philly does have a timeout. So if Phoenix does tie it up here or take the lead, at least Philly can advance. Perry will pass it in to Dominique. Dominique will hold on to it. He now drives right. Dominique gets fouled. Wow, Dominique just went right at him. 24 and 8 now, 25 and 8. Down by 1 here. Whew, big free throw there. Dominique ties up this game. Philly will use another timeout. Phoenix does not have any more timeouts. Neither does Philly. We're out of timeouts completely. We're all tied up at 131. Here we go. Who's going to be the hero in this game number 5? With Philly up 3-1. Webb will have it. Can we get it to Michael? I mean, Magic's denying. 10 seconds. 8 seconds. 7. Michael's going to give the screen. Webb into the post of Akeem. Here we go. Akeem Olajuwon. He's going to get doubled. He puts it up. Good! At the buzzer to win the NBA Finals. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my God. That is the second time we've had a buzzer beater to win the NBA Finals. The last time was Seattle, and it was George Gervin over Larry Bird. This time we get Hakeem Olajuwon over Perry to hit the little hook shot or floater, whatever it was, to win the 1994 NBA Finals. What a shot by Hakeem Olajuwon. Back-to-back NBA championships for the Philadelphia 76ers. And back-to-back losses for the Phoenix Suns. Michael Jordan is your Finals MVP. He deserves that one, man. He carried him throughout the whole playoffs. He was unbelievable in the finals. I know Akeem's been their clutch guy in the post, but they have a mismatch there. Michael deserves it. What a run here for Philly. What an end of that game, too. I mean, we'll take a look at the box score. 41-17 for Akeem. 37, 6, and 12 for Michael. 21 for Mikal. Webb had 14 and 19. And then for Phoenix, Dominique with 26, 7, and 8. Barkley with 22 and 16. Magic with 17, 3, and 12. In overtime, Akeem had 12. Jordan did not score. But in the second half, I mean, Jordan had 21 and 8. So he was awesome in the second half. Had 13 in the fourth. And I also think it's, you know, when we jump in to games, I think the game just prioritizes going to Akeem in the post, which makes sense. But that's probably why when we jump into these games that Akeem is getting the ball. So Philly wins back-to-back titles. Michael in the finals, 29, 6, and nearly 13 assists, 3 steals also. He was incredible, man. Let's take a look at Akeem's numbers. I'm curious. 32, 13, and 4 with 3 blocks. They both deserve it. But, I mean, Michael is Michael, man. I mean, 36. Oh, wait, it changed. How did his numbers change? Hold on. Will it go back? 30. Okay, so Akeem's is the same. And, okay, so Michael's true finals numbers was 36, 9, and 11. Interesting. So, yeah, I mean, well-deserved for Michael. That's his 3rd finals MVP. So, now that the 94 season is over, Philly, with back-to-back championships, and this time they win in 5. And then obviously Michael with his 3rd finals MVP. So Michael has 6 regular season MVPs. He's one of 2 players to win 4 straight regular season MVPs. He now is on the team with the record most wins in a regular season with 76. He has a Defensive Player of the Year award. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scoring titles. He's 3-1 in the finals with 3 finals MVPs. So where does he rank? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, he's beat Magic twice. Now, to be fair, right? Magic is 34. I mean, he's still really good. But he is worse. I mean, he's a 93 overall. So where do you guys have MJ, Magic, Will, and Rick Barry I don't know, man. It's tough. It's really tough because I mean, Magic has what? He only has, let's see, he only has 3 regular season MVPs. 5 and 2 in the finals with 5 MVPs. 5 finals MVPs. Never scoring champ, obviously he's not a scorer. Never won a defensive player of the year award. I don't know. If Michael gets one more, he's the greatest of all time. For sure. I think right now it's either a tie. I mean, the 6 regular season MVPs, the DPOY, the scoring champs. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, he has 3 more MVPs than Magic, 2 less finals MVPs. What year is Michael in? He's 31, so he has another probably 3 years. Whew. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think, but yeah, this is tough. And Michael is now 2-1 against Magic in the finals. But Magic was older, so I don't know how much you can take that into consideration. So, and Michael does have a king. So that's part of it too. So I don't know. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Hit that like button if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And I will see you guys in the year 1994.